Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is AnaJolene and I'm the author of the Glorium Sea series as well as the MOONRISE Beach series. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing a memory plan with me in my A5 wide planner. The kit that I'm going to be using this week is a kit that I bought last year from Paper Crown Planner. It has like a kind of picnic balcony summer vibe to it, and since this is the first week of summer, I thought that I would use it. Now I do have my bright lights on because it is actually raining outside. We just had a blackout and I actually don't have water in the house either, so I don't know what's going on this week, but it's been a little bit hectic. But since it is summer is my favorite season, I did want to kind of celebrate it in a kit. So it has some strawberry pink colors there, it has that kind of minty teal color, but it also has these kind of neutral tones in it as well. The bottom washi is really sweet. It has these beautiful flowers, and then these boxes are my absolute favorites. So you do also get the glitter boxes, which I also really like. So this is an older format if you guys don't know. So I don't know if she still has this particular kit in her shop. I do have my Simply Gilded album here, so I can use it to pull some stickers from. And then the washi that I picked out for this week is all from Simply Gilded. So I do have this from the Metallic Classics, and this is the perforated headers with the hearts and bows, so that's in the silver. I do have this kind of doodle squiggle in silver on a mint background, and these two are actually the same color and foil, but this one has the polka dot background, the white polka dots. And then I wanted to bring in some stardust because I felt like this stardust matches perfectly with the colors of this kit. So it has the mint, the white, and then the pink ombre, and then the foil is actually silver and gold. So it's funny because I haven't used any stardust washi in my memory planner yet, so when I realized that, I definitely wanted to use it. So we are going to start planning. This is what last week looked like. I used another kit from Paper Crown Planner with some overlays, and I think it turned out beautiful. One of my favorite kits. This last week was my release day, so I wanted to use a special kit. So now let's move on to the next week. The inserts that I'm using are from my shop, AnaJolenePrintables. So these are my vertical weeklies. If you guys would like these inserts, you guys can use the code SAVE10 to save 10% off of your order. Alright, so I am going to put my full boxes aside. As you can see, you do get a ton to work with. I'm going to get started with the bottom washi first. And we are planning the week of June 21st to the 27th. So this is the week right after my release. So if you guys haven't heard, my new MOONRISE Beach book, In My Dreams, is now out. It's actually available on Amazon, so you can grab it there in ebook or paperback format. And it's actually free on Kindle Unlimited as well. I know a lot of you guys have already picked it up because you guys have emailed me and let me know how much you guys are enjoying the book, which makes me super happy. I actually just worked on the next book in the series, Bad at Love, which I sneaked in the last book. So that one is in production. I read it through and I really love it. So I'm super excited for you guys to check it out. I won't say too much on the theme of it because I know that's something that you guys are always looking forward to finding out. But I want to keep it a little bit of a surprise for a little bit longer. But I will be sharing the cover of it very soon. So I am just going to grab a little bit of the washi here just to cover up this week's section because I do want to decorate that a little bit. And I put down my bottom washi and also the date headers. I think I want to put some glitter headers at the very top here. She also has these cute flower ones, and these are scallops, I think, so maybe we'll try this. I just want to try something a little bit different here. So I want to add this guy across. and I did rip it a little bit, so we're just going to put it back together, and that adds a little bit of that cute detailing there. I'm going to do the exact same thing on the opposite side now. You guys know that I love my scallops because they do match the scallops of my inserts. So there we go. I am going to add my weekend banner, but I am going to use some of the washi. So just below that, I am going to use this washi here. This is from Simply Gilded, and if you guys would like to purchase from Simply Gilded, you guys can go ahead and use my referral link down below. So if you guys use that link, you guys can get $5 off a $15 purchase. So I'm just going to layer that right there. And I think I'm going to add it to the bottom and top of the sidebar as well, just to kind of tie in the both sides of the spread, and also to add some of that color in, because since it's summer, I do want to do some more colorful spreads. So let's go in with the full boxes. She does give you a double box here, but I don't know if I want to use that this week. I haven't quite decided. I'm going to add the girl here on the sidebar first, and then add a few of the flat lays. So I really like this one here with the croissant and the morning paper. This one's actually my favorite box, so I just added that there. And then we'll do the drinks here. I'm gonna add the flowers here on the Thursday, and then maybe this on at the bottom here. And then I will do the double box right below this weekend banner. So how are you guys doing? How is summer treating you so far? Right now, things are going well for me. Like I said, I just finished out my book release, so this week is a little bit more slower than usual, but I have started working on the next book and getting it ready for its publication. So there is no rest for the wicked here. I am going to add a little bit of washi, and I think I want to add the Stardust because how can I not use this? It's so gorgeous. So I'm going to add that just below there. And this ruler is from Simply Gilded. It came in one of the sub boxes. And then I'm going to add my to-do list like I always do. So this is where I write the focus of the week. And then I am going to use this little cute notepad. It looks like a wood grain pattern, which I don't know why I like that pattern so much. I think it just makes it look very sweet. So I am just going to add a little bit more of that Stardust washi so that I can layer behind it. And this is where I write the books that I'm going to be reading this week. Before I jump into my sidebar, I am going to add this perforated washi. So this is from my latest haul. This is from Simply Gilded. So if you guys missed that haul, I will link it down below. But I picked up this whole collection from the Metallic Classics, and as you can see, these are already perforated. So they actually fit my inserts really well. So I'm just going to add them either on the top or bottom of the full boxes just to add a little bit of something. It adds that nice foil to it. And this set actually came with a couple other colors, so a gold and the rose gold. And actually there is also another set that kind of goes with it, and that's the Hollow collection. So it came with the Aurora Pink foil hollow, obviously the holographic one, and I think there was a rose gold hollow as well. So I really like this collection. Alright, so that is the base down. I think it looks really good already. I like the kind of foil, and I'm liking how I added that scallop detailing on the top. So now we're going to move into the sidebar. I am going to zoom in for you guys So the pen that I'm using is from Simply Gilded. It came in the Hummingbird Story box. I really like the ombre, and I feel like it matches this kit pretty perfectly. So I'm gonna get started with the sidebar and filling it in. In this checkbox, I like to write down my focus of the week. So since I had my release last week, I wanted to actually read through the next book in the series to make sure that everything is on track. So that book is actually already done. It just needs to be edited and everything. So right now I am going to give it to the beta reader, which is the first reader before the editor. So we're going to go through that process first, and then I will send it off to my editor. The other thing that I wanted to do was film my A6 journal setup. So I do use an Avec Hobonichi, but since we are approaching July, I did want to set up the second half of the year. So I did film that, and then I also wanted to film my July plan with me for my monthly spread in my A5 wide. And then in here I'm going to write the books that I read this week. So I read Love on Lexington Lane, and this is the second book in the Central Park Pact by Lauren Lane. I actually started reading the first book only to realize that I actually read it already, and so I jumped into the second book, which is this one, and I actually really enjoy it. It has a very interesting premise, and I do really like Lauren Lane's contemporary, so I would definitely recommend this series. It's not super sexy, it's actually quite tame, but I still really enjoyed it. And then the other book that I am currently reading right now is Torched by Donna Grant. So these books are actually both out. I'm just catching up on some reading because I've actually finished all my advanced reader copies, so I'm on track with that. So those are the books that I read this week. Now let's jump into the Monday. So the first thing that I did on Monday was that I edited my memory plan with me, which I filmed the previous day. After that, I did go ahead and paint my nails. So I'm going to put down this flag, and we're going to go into my sticker album here, and we're going to go under self-care here, and I have a ton of nail stickers. So I think I will go with this pink one. This is from Stationery Heaven. So we're just going to add that. I'm going to jump down to the bottom here and actually write down the video that went live that day, and that was my Hobonichi Weeks plan with me. So if you guys haven't seen that, I will link it down below. I used a kit from Paper Crown Planner, which is also where I got this from. So I'm going to go into my album here and then go through my little mood section because I kind of want to mark down that I was super exhausted. So I'm trying to find a sticker that matches that. So I'll probably go with this sticker. This is from 15 Prill. And I'm just going to grab this little glitter box. I do really like the glitter boxes that she used to do in her kits. So I am going to use this little relax sticker from Stick With Me shop. And what I'm going to do is actually grab this little string lights from the kit. And we are actually going to layer on top of that. Just like that. To kind of show that I was exhausted and I plan to relax that evening. So that is everything for Monday. Now let's move on to the Tuesday. So on Tuesday I felt a little bit better and I started to film. So I'm going to use this glitter box right here, and I filmed 2 videos that morning. The first one is my July plan with me. So I'm just going to go into my little YouTube section here and grab a sticker, and I'm going to go for this little guy, Bonnie from Mr. and Mrs. Mint. After that, I did film my A6 journal setup, which I actually really like how it turned out. I think I might do my future setups in the same way now because I'm so in love with how I did it. and I can't wait for you guys to see it. So that will be up very soon. This day I did get some amazing happy mail from Simply Gilded. So I'm gonna get this cute bow box to mark that down. So I actually got my pre-sale. So that is for March. I ordered that back in March and it finally came in June. So I was super excited about it. And then I also filmed the unboxing for that. So like I said, quite a lot of filming. But I'm super excited that my order came in. If you guys haven't seen it already, then I will link it down below. I am going to add a little bit of the Stardust washi at the bottom here. So there we go, that finishes off the Tuesday. So now let's move on to the Wednesday. And on Wednesday, I did have a work event on Wednesday, so I'm going to mark that down with a larger half box. So one of my books needed to be renewed, so I definitely can't forget about that. The other thing that I want to mark down is that I started the read through of the next book in my MOONRISE Beach series, and actually I'm really pleased with the outcome of this book. So I'm gonna go in here and grab a happy sticker. Maybe I'll go with this little TeddysPlansCo sticker here, and we will add her at the bottom. Next up, I'm going to put this quarter box to mark down that I edited my Simply Gilded haul, and then in the evening that haul went up. So let me add that at the very bottom here with this cute little box with the bow on it. I added that little chevron there, and now I'm going to add that I watched some TV. So I'm going to layer it a little bit. So there we go, and that is what the first half of the week looks like so far. Really sweet. Now let's move on to the second half. So actually on Thursday I managed to finish the read-through really quickly. So it only took me a day to complete. It doesn't take me very long to read through a book. I can pretty much finish one in a day. It just kind of depends on the book. So I'm a really fast reader. I guess that's why I'm also a book reviewer. I'm gonna get this little page flag here and put it on its side because I did start watching a show on Netflix. It's called So Not Worth It. And I'm gonna use this really cute one from Hello Paper Cat. The only reason why I'm actually watching this show is actually because of Youngjae. Youngjae is from GOT7 and they're my favorite K-pop group, so I definitely wanted to watch it. I added this little box here at the bottom, and I'm gonna write down that I did read. So let's go into my reading section here. I think we'll go with this little Paper K one. She's so cute. So I'm just gonna write read here. In the evening, my video went up, and that is my Hobonichi Cousin March to April flip. So I'm gonna add that. And then in this space, I do want to add some of the Stardust washi to bring in some of that foil. And I'm going in with the 15mm this time, the larger one. So that is everything for the Thursday. I'm gonna go in with this little bow paper clip box and write down that Resurrection had an anniversary. I'm gonna use this box next to mark down the show that I watched. And then I also did film a couple of videos. So let me grab a larger box to write that down. So I filmed 2 Hobonichi Cousin videos, a weekly and then a daily plan with me. And I think I want to use a little coffee sticker to mark that down. Let's actually use this one. It's more of a smoothie, but that will work with the kind of summer vibe of this kit. So I think that matches perfectly there, and that is from Papershire. I did also edit the videos, So I'm going to use this really small chevron sticker to mark that down. And then I did make an order at Sweet Deer Stationery. So let me go in with one of these boxes here. So if you guys don't know, I do PR for Sweet Deer Stationery. So if you guys would like to pick up any of her dashboards in her shop, you guys can use the code ANNA15 for a discount. And don't forget to mention me in the notes to seller with your planner size, because you can actually get my free dashboard. It's a coffee themed dashboard. If you guys want to see it, it's on my Instagram. So that is everything for Friday. Now let's move on to the Saturday. So on Saturday morning, I did a naughty thing and I ordered some pen gems because they restocked the fairy tale pen, and they actually brought it in the rose gold. So usually they have it in gold and silver. So I was really excited to see that they had a rose gold option now. So I was a little bit naughty and ordered that. Next up, I am going to use this little page flag. And I am going to go into my little Happy Mail section here. I'm going to grab this sticker from Papershire. And I do want to mark down that I sent my manuscript, Bad at Love, to my beta reader. So I usually send the book to 2 or 3 people. These are my first readers, so they get to see my book before anyone else, even my editor, and they just let me know what they think of the book so I can make adjustments as necessary. So that went to one of them, and then I will likely send it to a couple more people. So next up, I am going to mark down that I filmed a memory plan with me. I'm going to add that, and then I am going to add a little bit of washi at the bottom here just to fill up that little space. Next, on Sunday was a very chill day for me. So I am going to go in with my very last half box here. And we are just going to go into my little relaxed area here and write down chill day. I just enjoyed the weekend for once. And then I am going to mark down that I edited my plan with me. And then also I did catch up on my journaling, so I'm going to add this little flat lay that comes with the kit right there. The very last thing that I want to mark down is that my memory plan with me went live. So that is everything that I want to add on this spread. I think it looks really cute. Let's see what it looks like in my planner now. So this is what it looks like in my planner. I think it's really cute with the silver foiling. I've realized I haven't used too much of the silver foiling here, so that's why I wanted to use it. I am going to add a little bit of the deco here and there to kind of fill in the empty spaces and add a little bit more of that summer theme to it. So I definitely want to use like the strawberries and things like that, because I think that's what makes it look a little bit more festive. But actually, to my surprise, this kit does look a little bit darker than I expected it to. I think it's because of all the grays that this kit has, so I still really like it though. I think it's really pretty. That is my spread for this week, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this plan with me. Once again, if you guys are interested in purchasing my inserts from my shop, you guys can use the code SAVE10 to save 10% off of your order. And I do actually have plan with me's on all my previous weeks in here, so if you guys would like to check out that playlist, then I will leave it link down below. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and also check out my description box down below for any PR codes and referral links so you guys can save a little bit of money. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!